2015 Mustang Roush Stage 3. Unfortunately, this car didn't come with the 401A equipment group, so it's got the lousy speakers, and by lousy I mean they absolutely sound like dog do. Going to put in some upgraded units. I'm going to start on my front doors. I've got one that's going to go here too. I've got one for the center. I think the previous owner probably blew the speakers out like he blew everything else out on this car. I'm going to start by taking the door card off. You can see I already got my trim off, and I just kind of pried around in these blue clips. I got 3 of them. They hold this thing on. It's plastic and it doesn't feel overly durable. And we've got a screw right at this handle, which makes sense. So that trim removal lets us get to that screw. And then we've got one behind the actual door handle. There it is. That came out really easy. A little pick. I don't see any other screws at the moment. I'm leaving the door cable attached because that'll give me enough room to work in here. But the 2 culprits are right here. Look at this speaker. This is f***ing awesome. This has absolutely no diaphragm whatsoever. On the 3.5-inch speakers, this one's actually in visually good condition. This is the factory harness. I believe the white wire has been confirmed to be positive and the black one is negative. This will allow me to maintain the polarity and proper phase. Good enough for me. That's our wire connector. There it goes. Not one, but 2 speakers in the box. Oh, what that's for. Cool points for the toolbox. Grab our first victim. Here's our speaker. Does not rattle. Has a diaphragm. So in the box, you get these pigtails. If it won't plug into your factory harness, this will. Okay. And then we can have our speaker fun. Cool, man. Car stereo. For the wires, these speakers have a little standoff, so we're not really pinching anything by doing this. I just hope the door card fits. Find out in a minute. Ford Fresh. Alright, sad to say I wasn't filming to pop this off, but this pretty much held in with these tabs, and it slides in with those tabs. So a little bit of prying from the front along this front panel, signed by Jack Roush. There's our speaker we're going to be replacing. It doesn't seem like it's in bad shape, but I feel like I've heard it bouncing around in there. So the center speaker's out, 2 7mm bolts. Damn, man, I got chewed up. What I'm gonna do for the harness is unsolder these right from the speaker. I'm gonna go with this white, black one being the positive, this one being the negative. Unplug. You. Excellent. Cool joint. I like it. Should be alright. Done with that. Alright. Plug her back together. Put that back on. Trim tool. Just the primary. There it is. A lot better. I got my seats folded down in the back. I've got these trim panels on either side loose, and then there's some push pins on the end of this finisher assembly. You have to pop those pins out, and then it's gonna allow you to slide it out of here. And the reason we have to do this is the speakers are screwed in from the top. You can't just get to them from the trunk or somewhere easy. It's gotta be a project, of course. Not the end of the world. And then our speakers are now in plain view. Alright, the old ones are out. Not a whole lot to see. This foam diaphragm's deteriorating. Loud volume and low quality speakers. Our Powerbass speakers should be a nice little upgrade. Here again, I'm gonna use my pigtails on them.